Whether it's due to extravagant inheritances, family business empires, or their own entrepreneurial successes, there are more young billionaires today than ever before. The youngest billionaire currently in existence is just 23 years old, while the 10th youngest is only 34 years old. All told, there are currently 47 billionaires under the age of 40, with a cumulative net worth of $199.8 billion. This group represents approximately 2.5% of the total world billionaires. Despite the global markets falling in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, these young billionaires had no negative effect on their income. Stay tuned till the end of the video to find out about the youngest billionaires in the world. Number 5. Kylie Jenner, 23, $1 billion. Although she was first identified as a member of the reality TV series Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kylie Jenner has since made a name for herself as an entrepreneur. She and her sister Kendall debuted their clothing line, Kendall and Kylie, at the age of 14. In 2014 and 2015, Time magazine placed the Jenner sisters on their list of the most influential teenagers in the world, citing their considerable popularity among young people on social media. In 2015, Kylie founded a cosmetics company called Kylie Lip Kits, which was later renamed Kylie Cosmetics. Its popularity can be attributed to its considerable presence in social media, with an impressive 167 million followers on Instagram. Back in January, it seemed like Kylie Jenner had sealed the deal for a lifetime, selling just over half of Kylie Cosmetics to Coty Incorporated, a publicly traded firm, in a transaction estimated at $1.2 billion. But the specifics of Coty's deal and the public filings included information that revealed that Jenner's company was considerably smaller and less profitable than the family had spent years leading the cosmetics industry and media outlets, including Forbes, to believe. According to Forbes, the net value of Jenner was estimated at $1 billion in 2019, making it the youngest self-made billionaire in the world at the age of 21 as of March 2019, although the idea of Jenner being self-made is a subject of debate due to its privileged history. Number 4. KATHARINA Anderson, 25, $1.3 billion. Katharina Gamlemshog Andersen, born on the 21st of May 1995, is a Norwegian heiress and one of the youngest billionaires in the world. Like her sister, the older Andersen came onto the radar in 2016 as the second youngest billionaire by age. She now shares the same net worth of $1.3 billion as Alexandra. She is the daughter of Johan H. Andersen Jr., owner of Ferd AS, who in 2007 transferred 42.2% ownership stakes each to Katharina and her sister Alexandra. Their father, Johan Andersen, still runs Ferd and controls 70% of the votes via a dual-class share structure. Katharina, who graduated from Amsterdam University College, is now based in London, where she is attending university. In 2017, Katharina was stopped by police at Tony Ski Resort Halfshell and was found to be driving under the influence and was eventually fined $32,000. The young billionaire is known for being down to earth. Katharina said in 2016 that her parents taught the sisters not to live too extravagantly, especially when it comes to their vehicles. Dad has a rule that we can buy a nice car, but it must be second-hand, Katharina said of her father, Johan Andersen Jr. And while the sisters have maintained that their parents taught them not to flaunt their wealth too much, they still managed to enjoy their billionaire status, as evidenced by their social media profiles that show the two sisters enjoying Mediterranean vacations or flaunting luxury clothing and engaging in activities like horseback riding, skydiving, and yachting. Number 3. GUSTAV MAGNAR WITZOE, 27, $2.9 billion. He's 27 years old, a glamorous international fashion model, and heir to an outrageous fortune of $2.9 billion. Another Norwegian to make the cut is the heir to SalMar ASA, GUSTAV MAGNAR, who became a billionaire at the age of 19 after inheriting 47% of the salmon farming business. Winning the title of Norway's youngest billionaire in 2013 after his father passed all of SalMar's property to his son in order to escape a massive inheritance tax, GUSTAV MAGNAR WITZOE had just finished high school the year before. It was reportedly done to escape a massive inheritance tax bill, an echo of the decision taken by fellow Norwegian billionaire Johan Andersen, who handed over more than 80% of his wildly profitable investment firm Ferd to the daughters of Alexandra and KATHARINA in 2007. His father, Gustav WITZOE, was the founder of the company and still runs it to this day. On the other side, Junior Gustav is paving his own way for investment in property and technology startups. It's worth $2.9 billion as of June 2020. However, WITZOE's fortune is primarily derived from his interests in SalMar, estimated at almost $1.7 billion on the Oslo Stock Exchange in 2014. SalMar also has a major interest in the Scottish Sea Farms, Britain's second largest salmon farmer. The young billionaire of WITZOE seems to be out of the spotlight and maintains a somewhat low-key profile. Initially, WITZOE entered into a professional deal with Norway's leading fashion agency, Team Models, and is now on the books of the multinational agency Next Models Worldwide. The 27-year-old has a solid 117.6K trail on Instagram and frequently posts professional modeling shots on the website, as well as happy snapshots taken from exotic locations around the world, including Dubai, New York, and London. Number 2. Evan Spiegel, 30, $4.3 billion. Having been on this list since 2016, Evan Spiegel is no stranger to the billionaire club and is one of only 3 self-made billionaires in the world aged 30 and under. The American-French businessman, along with Bobby Murphy, became the CEO and co-founder of Snapchat, each holding 18% of the company as well as voting shares. It has a net value of $4.3 billion in 2020. In April 2011, while studying product design at Stanford, Spiegel suggested an ephemeral message app as a product design class project, an idea that his classmates mocked. Later that year, Spiegel collaborated with fellow Stanford classmates Bobby Murphy and Reggie Brown to introduce a prototype of the concept called Peekaboo, which they later renamed Snapchat. The popularity of the app has increased greatly, and in 2012, Evan left Stanford to concentrate on Snapchat shortly before completing his degree. By the end of 2012, Spiegel's Snapchat app had hit 1 million active users a day. Number 1. Bobby Murphy, 32, $4.4 billion. Only 2 years older than his Stanford fraternity brother Evan Spiegel, Bobby co-founded Snapchat and now serves as its chief technology officer. On top of his Snapchat stocks and voting shares, he has more than $30 million in real estate investments near Venice Beach and Pacific Palisades. This sets him at an estimated net worth of $4.4 billion. Murphy was recruited by Spiegel after they finished working on a failed startup called Future Freshman, a website that helped high school kids get advice when applying to colleges. In 2011, Murphy co-founded a disappearing image messaging app called Peekaboo. The name was later changed to Snapchat. After graduating from Stanford, Murphy spent a year working as a software engineer at Revel Systems. Until Snapchat could secure venture capital funding, he used half of his paycheck to cover the cost of Snapchat's server bills. These were the top 5 youngest billionaires around the globe. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give it a thumbs up. Hit the blue icon to stay updated for more videos and be the first one to watch them.